Hey everybody, Jason here. Just before I begin, I'd like to say thanks to all of the recent subscribers, and I will at the end of the video get to the wall of guitar gods and see who we're going to add to that list. So lately, in the last 4 months or so, I've been buying a lot of pedals online, most of them for under, I think, what their value is. I keep a keen eye out, and if I see a bargain, I grab it, even if I'm not going to use that particular pedal, if I just want to check it out, and then I can move it on. So I'm going to show you 5 pedals I bought which would constitute an actual working pedal board. I've bought many others and some for cheaper than the pedals I'm going to show you, but these ones I could put these together and make a working pedal board out of. Okay, so number 1, in December last year I picked up this MIFX Crunchbox. Now, the Crunchbox has been around for a while. They have newer versions. The most current version has a 3-band EQ, has clipping options, and it's absolutely amazing. It's called the Super Crunchbox. So because there are newer versions of this out, the old version is quite affordable. Now, I've only ever seen them for between $80 and $120. I found this for $50. So $50, I thought it was worth the gamble. I tried it and it sounded killer. I absolutely love this pedal, and it's my favorite sort of medium to hard drive pedal at the moment. The other drive pedal I've got is the DigiTech Bad Monkey, which is DigiTech's take on the Ibanez Tube Screamer. Now, its noticeable difference is that it has both a high and low EQ, which a normal Tube Screamer just has a tone control. It's a pretty good pedal. It's not as smooth as an Ibanez Tube Screamer, but it's pretty good. And I picked this up for $50. I've seen them online for $70 or $80, so $50 again. It's an absolute bargain, and it sounds pretty good. Alright, number 3, I would put this one at the start of my chain. I bought a Vox Wah. Yeah, a Vox Wah. And I got this also, you guessed it, for $50. Now, this particular one, I've owned a few Crybabies in the past, but Wah is one of those effects that if you don't use it for a little while, you sort of sell it. And that's happened to me a few times. I've sold a couple of Crybabies, even though I like them. To be honest, I prefer the Crybaby to this, but for $50, who's complaining? I've seen these secondhand from anywhere between $50 and $100. So this is the cheapest I've ever seen one. It's a V847, if you're wondering what model it is, and it sounds pretty good. So representing modulation, I have here the Boss CH1 chorus pedal. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I have both a CE2W and I have an Arion chorus, both of which I love. This one, I don't like it so much. It's okay, it does the job, it's not too bad, but compared to those other ones, it's not really in the same league. However, if you didn't want to take those pedals out live, this is a really good option. It'll do the job. It sounds pretty good, and I picked it up for 50 bucks. The cheapest one I've seen prior to this one was $70. So I've seen them between $70 and $100 second hand. So 50 bucks, again, is a bargain. And last of all, because I have two gain stages, I've got wah, I've got modulation, I thought, well, you know, I need some ambience. So I decided to buy a delay pedal. And this is where I went horribly wrong. I bought a Dan Electro Fab Echo. And it's a piece of junk. It works. It does work. I'll give it that. But there's no time control on this. So if you don't like the timing of it, it only really does slap back. That's it. It's a one-trick pony. And if you don't like the time that it's set, tough. Because you can only control the mix and how many repeats you've got. You can't control the timing of the repeats, which I found pretty odd. The switch is crap. It's plastic chassis. It only cost me $20, but the only reason I think I bought this, there was a couple of other contenders. I could have got a TC Echo Brain for $55. I could have got a Joyo analog chorus, which they're pretty good. I could have got one for $30. But the reason I went with this wasn't so much that it was cheaper than the others. It's because I've never ever owned a Dan Electro pedal before. So I thought, why not try? And yeah, I'm regretting it. So for me, this is the pedal that lets the others down. I think the others you could put into a pedal board and they do the job quite well. This one, not so much so. Here's my pedal board in its entirety. I've got wah, I've got gain stage 1, which is some overdrive with some distortion, and plus they can be blended together. I've also got some modulation and some echo. As I said before, I don't like this pedal, and I would happily swap it out for a decent analog or digital delay. But what do you think? What cheap pedal could I have bought to put in this particular pedal board? And also, the other thing I'd like to know is what's some of the bargain pedals you've picked up where you've just seen a pedal for a ridiculous price and you've just snapped it up? If you were to replace the Dan Electro, you could have a giggle pedal board there for about $250. Now, I suppose the disclaimer there is that because I live in a rural area, I live in rural New South Wales, so I wasn't able to pick all these pedals up, which meant that I had to pay postage. So in fairness, yes, I only spent, the pedals cost me $220, but I probably spent about $50 in postage. So there's a little disclaimer there. But if I was able to pick these up, if I still lived in the city, for example, it would have cost me only, about $220. So that's pretty good amount. I mean, if you're starting out and you're looking for pedals, you don't have to go and buy them brand new. You can buy a lot of great stuff out there secondhand. People are always selling their gear. There's always people out there who have put together pedal boards and then realize they never get time to play. So they're always selling off stuff, and you can get some real gems at a really good price. Sometimes people don't know what they have. Sometimes people just want a bit of cash. and you can pick up a bargain. So keep your eyes out. You never know what you can get. So again, thanks to those people who subscribed. Please vote on the wall of guitar gods. I want to see that wall expand and expand and expand. And I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. The first subscriber's choice for the wall of guitar gods is John Frusciante, best known from his work in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So thank you Moonbear87 and Jason Welder who voted for him. If you don't know who he is, John Frusciante was very influenced by Jimi Hendrix in his early years, but then carved out his own style with a really cool blend of funk and rock and some other styles as well. John's best known for his work with the Chili Peppers, but he also has done some solo stuff as well. And probably the most iconic piece of guitar work that he wrote would be the intro to Under the Bridge, which is an absolute classic. So thanks for those guys who voted. If you want to have yours say, just subscribe and either message me or leave a comment in the comments below, and I'll